Jimmy Butler's trade changes things in the Eastern Conference of the NBA. This NBA Finals is going to be completely rigged and completely scripted. Here in this video, this was made in August. Here, before the season, I had the Houston Rockets over the Boston Celtics. Let me tell you exactly why the Boston Celtics are not going to make it to the NBA Finals until next season. LeBron and Kyrie are going to be missing out this year. Jimmy Butler's trade changes everything, but let me start with what James Harden and his number represents. He wears the number 13. As you know, in Philadelphia was where the Continental Congress met when they were the original 13 colonies. So to me, James Harden's number 13 only means one thing: that the Houston Rockets are going to be knocking off the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Finals this year. James Harden was born in Los Angeles, California, too. It is LA that equals 13. For Coach Mike D'Antoni, he failed to deliver a championship with this number 13. Steve Nash, 13, associated with luck, good or bad. This was bad here. Mike D'Antoni can change the tide with this number 13 here. And let's make a U-turn here and let's talk about why the Celtics are not going to be making it this year. Brad Stevens, conference finals, he lost the last couple of seasons. Now this one here did not come with Kyrie Irving. This one, however, did come with Kyrie Irving. The Celtics are going to go 0 for 2 in the conference finals with Kyrie Irving. To me, they're going to win one conference final out of the 3 seasons with Kyrie Irving as a member of the Boston Celtics, and that is going to be your 13 connection before the 2020 NBA Finals, in which the Celtics would face off against the Lakers. So they win one Eastern Conference final out of 3 with their main guy, Kyrie Irving. And Houston, interesting how the Astros beat the Dodgers, the LA connection there in the number 13. That championship came against a team with major 13 connections. And hence, this is why the Houston Rockets have to win against the Philadelphia 76ers. What's going to really seal the deal is Jimmy Butler. Because Jimmy Butler was born in Houston, Texas. He was born at Houston, Texas. This trade changes everything. Now, Butler was traded on November the 12th of 2018. That was the day that he was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. That date is going to tell a lot about what's going to happen in the future, because that came on a date numerology of 61, the Jimmy Butler trade. And here in the Gematria calculator, it is Rockets versus 76ers that equals 61 in Gematria. Traded on a date numerology of 61, the Houston native. This is yet to be determined. 14th day of the 6th month is Donald Trump's birthday. Got to see what the riddle is between the Sixers and the Houston Rockets. But it is Houston. It is Sixers that equals 31 in Gematria, the Houston native, and these two teams matching up in the NBA Finals would be perfect. Now you go to the Philadelphia 76ers record. in the NBA Finals? Okay, so they have a 3-6 record. They can play to win their 4th championship. They would play for the chance to have 4 wins and 6 losses. They're going to play for the chance to do it. Doesn't mean they are going to do it. But if they have 4 championships and 6 runner-ups, it's a lot like Houston, Texas, and Gematria in 46. Jimmy Butler is 29 years old. The Houston Rockets won 65 games last year during the regular season. The Golden State Warriors won the repeat. Repeat equals 65 and 29. It is Philadelphia that equals 65. So interesting how this is all coming after the repeat. It is Butler that equals 78. It is NBA Finals and Gematria that equals 78. But it is Jimmy Butler. It is Revelation that equals 49. And it is Philadelphia that's one of the 7 churches mentioned in the book of Revelation. This is exactly why Jimmy Butler is playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Warriors have 6 wins and 4 losses for their series in the NBA Finals. Sixers versus Rockets coming after the end of the Warriors dynasty. The people that set up these trades by the numbers, the Freemasons, the Zionists, and the Jesuits, all, of course, operating under control of really what is fate in the universe and what the Grand Architect has designed for these leagues to be entertaining show businesses. So don't kid yourselves. It is the owners out there that rig the NBA, and they operate under this Cabal code. Israel, Zion, and Synagogue of Satan equals 64. The Masonic Zionist Jesuit order that is really operating under this matrix that we all live in, that's designed by the Grand Architect. Rockets versus 76ers to determine a champion. This is what it's really about here. And Brad Stevens, I think he can end the year with 33 or 34 postseason victories. Could end the year with 33 postseason losses. That is what's lined up for this coming season. Now on to the 76ers coach and his playoff record. He was born on February the 16th. He's 57 years old. That's the championship number in Gematria and Kabbalah. 57, championship. It's Super Bowl that equals 131, and it is World Series that equals 57. Not by coincidence, all by design. And going back to the 61, the date numerology of 61, perfect birth year 61, lines up with being 57 years old this year, perfectly set up by the numbers. Then the last thing with this guy is on to the playoff record. Funny how he became the Sixers coach in the year 13. He won 4 NBA titles. Last one in 2007. 2007 was a big year as well. 2019 is a big year. He was with the San Antonio Spurs. Worth noting about this guy. So his 17th victory would win the Eastern Conference, because he's got 5 postseason wins this year. Now, as for the NBA Finals, we got plenty of time to determine that. But this is just a first glance of the Jimmy Butler trade and what's going to come in this rigged, scripted NBA season. The Houston Rockets will down the Philadelphia 76ers, number 13, is golden.